Welcome to the crack. Bring them to the crack house. Show them the crack house. Take them to the crack house. We in the crack house. Bring them to the crack house. It's the crack house.
Newsflash, fiends, there's gambling in the crack house. We're here with Bishop Brigante at his gambling the poker spot, and he's got a lot to say. It's been a minute.
I fooled. Yeah.
Last time I didn't even get to see you because you was up there with Choclair.
Yes.
You just took over for a second.
Yes, you shuffled it.
But anyway.
I did, I was out there. Don't talk. Shout out to the crack house. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're going to see a lot more interviews from me. You know, whenever I pop up in random locations, me and my man SB, you know, we be getting out of town, we be getting around. So you're going to see me do a lot of interviews. We're actually going to maybe even hit up the homie OB soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah.
But since 420
Yeah.
has come, since we passed 420 and 420 has come out and it went a certain distance, and a lot of people are saying, where's the album?
Yeah.
And what's happening? We heard all this noise about Bodog with Bishop.
Yeah.
Now, where are you? First of all, first step is where are you now?
Okay, you know, a lot of hip-hop heads and a lot of internet people might have seen there was a rumor on allhiphop.com that was, you know, they were talking a lot about, you know, what's up with DMX. Apparently he's in a bad situation now, Bodog. What's up with Bishop? Bishop got out of there. You know what I mean? This and that. So basically for the fans and for the haters and for the general public and population, Bishop Brigante is now a free agent. I am no longer signed to Bodog Music at all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is right now.
So when the money comes in at the beginning of the deal and then it breaks off before an album goes out, is this an advantageous position for you to be in?
Yeah,
or are you stuck? Are you stranded right now?
No, I'm not stranded at all. Everything that I got from the label and everything that I accomplished, like, you know, any monies or any situation that I had with Bodog is my deal is now scot-free. Everything I got cleared out of everything because, you know what I mean, a lot of promises were made, a lot of things were supposed to happen from the beginning of the relationship with myself and Bodog, and a lot of things didn't happen that were supposed to happen. So
because contractual agreement,
yeah, and
specifics,
and a lot of promises, you know what I mean, were put out there and they didn't come to fruition. So now, with that being said, when I was letting them know that I was disgruntled and I no longer wanted to be at the company, these things were my ace cards, you know, my trump cards that got me to get out of my situation scot-free.
Did you really make those feelings known around the time when they signed DMX, or even before that?
You know what? Even before that, like, I mean, I got love for DMX as an artist. I mean, his personal shit, you know what I mean, whatever his personal shit, I don't really give a fuck. That's him. But when they did the deal, I was kind of like, word? You know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? All right, I've been a fan of DMX, you know, first couple of albums and stuff like that. I know he's a little wild, and he's always got a different...
But even financially, for you to be there ready to put out an album...
Yeah, I didn't get it because they were so... Everybody at the label was so excited, and they wanted to... You know, I was supposed to be like their launching pad for urban music, hip-hop and stuff, to, like, you know, really get their feet wet and really make a big impact with the record. Because the main thing that Bodog said to me when they signed me was they wanted to make an example, and they felt that being the underdogs that they were in the entertainment business, period, they didn't understand why, number one, record labels weren't offering me a deal, and number two, they were wondering, you know, why there was such a big problem in the industry. So they felt they made like mad promises, you know what I mean? They were supposed to align me with, you know, a lot of top heads in the States, a lot as far as production, even as far as a team. They wanted to, they had let me know that they were trying to align me with another team, whether it be like, say, Rockefeller or whoever. It didn't matter. Like, yeah. You know, I can name every one of the teams out there, and that's what they wanted to do it and make it happen for me stateside, and then trickle back into Canada. And so I'm cool with it. I mean, I already made my stamp in Canada as far as, like, you know, being known. You know, I'm a freestyle champ. You know, I did the 106. I did the movies. I get my work in. You know what I mean? Like I go anywhere in the country, I get love because, you know what I mean. People relate to my music, and I don't make that music that's so, you know, fantasy wise. You know what I mean? That's why I think a lot of people have a lot of struggles, even if you have a big budget, because I think a lot of people lose touch with reality, and they can't relate to the common man. I mean, I'm a hustler, yeah. You know what I mean? I did what I do. I'm also a family man. I'm a gambling man. I'm an artist. I'm a human being as well. So my music doesn't just, you know, I'm not super gangster, you know. I'm not super billionaire dude. Like, you know what I mean? I got why I work hard for it, but in my music, you don't hear that overdrawn shit. It's just I give you what's going on at the time, right? So I think what the problem was with Bodog was that when they signed me under my image as being the gambling man, because Calvin Ayer is a gambling man as well, and he built his empire from that. I think they felt maybe that I was just a gimmick, maybe, and they didn't understand that maybe they had a real artist on their hands.
You wanted to put out an album.
Yeah, and it was going to be for real. Like,
it wasn't going to be the token side of the Bodog empire.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? When I signed with Bodog, I had people from everywhere around the world. Like, I'm talking the world hitting me up. I love your shit. It's crazy. I didn't know. I'm a gambler. My son listens to your stuff. I play my son. My son loves it. You know, my daughter loves it. You know, I was getting, you know, Poker Pros. You know what I mean? A lot of people really came to me. Like just today, actually, they released like this comic strip. It's called Living on Poker Road. It's like a big comic series that they have, started from Life's a Bluff and lifesabluff.com, and they added me into the comic strip. So like I've branched out to this point. Like, it's an American thing, and I've branched out so heavy with who I am, and this is based on me. You know what I mean? Like, this is my hustle.
Right. So what happens now? Now Bodog is out of the picture. Like you said, you're clean. You're out of that. Yeah. There's no obligations tying you to it. So then, where are you at now? Where are you looking towards?
Well, I have a whole album and then some. I have a whole bunch of stuff, and
so you can walk away with all of that.
I got it all because there was.
Is that where? So where does Hard Times come in? Like,
that's me. I shot that video with Sharpshooter myself.
Right.
And I tried. I approached Bodog with it, but because there was so many crazy things happening, like, dude, like, I'll give you some real inside stuff. Bodog was losing mad money with a lot of projects. There was, like, I started seeing signs of shit when they, like, a lot of people kept on getting fired, like in the TV division, and that was affecting us.
Yeah.
And it was affecting us, and I never understood. I'm like, okay, that's the TV division. Why is that affecting us? Why is that putting a budget hold on us? So I did Bodog Fight on my own. I still do it. Even if there's no budget from the label, I'll still get Fight myself. I did the video by myself, and I started getting the red flag because they weren't promoting it. It was like, it was made for the show, and it wasn't being promoted and pumped on the show the way it should have been. Like, it Bodog Fight, you know what I mean? So,
and you obviously took the right routes to get it to.
Yeah, like, they got it. Like, I did it before the first episode was even out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I knew about the show. I knew what was going on, and I put it out. Same with Wild Card Poker. I know I was told that I was supposed to be on the next season. I wasn't on there. I was told I was going to get a huge acting agent. They never got it. They kept on saying, we're going to do it, and then it would just end up being dead air that I was getting told, right? So I kept on seeing signs like this, and I was like, okay, you know what? If you're not going to deliver what you're supposed to deliver to me, then I'm going to hold back on what I'm supposed to deliver to you. Yeah. So I've got records like crazy. I'm steady. We're recording this shit with T.
So you're going to put it out independently, or are you trying to...
my thing is, right now, I got a lot of people trying to invest into me, and I'm weighing my options out because I have, like I said, I have a whole record's worth of material. I have more than a record's worth of material. I can shop that to anybody. I've already spoken to Koch about doing an independent thing. Shout out to Devonish. I've spoken to different labels, and a lot of people are trying to figure out the best situation for me